Hey, sweetheart. Um, Today I want to talk about how, uh, a lot of people when they turn 18, they think, "Oh wow, now is the time to go out and have fun and party and waste a bunch of time and take it easy." Uh, and as for me, I joined the military, but before that, I was a pretty hard worker, and I've always really been a hard worker. I need a lot of time off because of my mind. Uh, I can't. I have to time. I have to have time to reflect and meditate and do those kinds of things. But um, when you're younger, that's the time when you can stay awake the longest. That's the time when you have the most energy. That's the time when your brain functions far clearer than it does when you get to be my age. I'm not saying that I don't have a clear mind. I'm just saying that it dulls. It dulls just like a knife over time. Uh, as you run it over the rocks, it starts to dull a little bit. Um, but it's a good thing to spend that time when you're younger, going out and figuring out what it is that you can do. Testing yourself, seeing, hey, can I be president? Can I accomplish this? Can I accomplish that? And you don't have to have lofty goals or anything. You know, I'm raising you to be able to be successful at whatever it is you decide that you want to do. I'm not raising you to be a successful CEO. I'm not raising you to be the president. I'm raising you to make decisions on your own, figure out who you are, what your place is in this world, and whatever it is you decide to do. And inevitably, a lot of times people change their mind on what they want to do. Hopefully, you figure out what you want to do early, because that's usually the true testament of success is, having a drive, having a goal, having that one thing that you love to do and doing it well. That thing that, you're passionate about, that thing that, you go to work and it's not really work. It's, every day is like going on vacation. Maybe not vacation, but it's something that you just aspire to. Hopefully you learn what that is early and you can drive toward that. And sometimes people get burnt out on one thing and then they decide that they're going to change up and go do another thing. And then they find another passion in life and they do that for the next 10 years. If you're lucky, you find one passion. If you're really lucky, you find two passions. And if you're amazing, you find three. Three is almost impossible. But if you find that one thing that you just love to do and you drive toward it, I'm raising you to be able to be the best at whatever it is you decide you want to do. And that's what I want you to do. If you get older and you meet somebody who's driven to be successful and you find out that, you want to be a mother and that's what you were put on this earth to do. And that's what you love to do, is to raise children. You're going to be able to be the most successful at it because that's what I raised you to do, is to be successful at whatever it is you choose to do. If you decide that you want to be a top CEO in an engineering firm and your husband wants to stay at home and be a stay-at-home father, I don't care what it is. I'm trying to set you up so that, you don't have to struggle your whole life. You can work hard, work smart early on. One thing I can tell you is you need to be a little greedy early on. That's the one thing I probably screwed up on, is I was all about excitement, adventure, experiences. I was never really driven by money until now, mostly out of necessity. I'm starting to kind of look around and kind of go, well, I'm going to need money. I'm not going to be able to keep this up forever. So that was my driving factor. But when I was younger, my goal was to travel around the world until I died in a ditch somewhere. And to tell you the truth, I kind of still like to do that. But now that I get older, I'm kind of realizing, I'm like, well, I don't think that would be much fun. I think it'd be much more fun to have a bunch of money and be able to travel around the world until I died in a hot tub somewhere. Or warm hot springs, or on a nice yacht, or, somewhere maybe a little bit more comfortable. So, yeah, that's about all I have to say about that. All right, sweetheart, it's running late anyway. Love you. Bye-bye.